What's going on? Welcome back. Hold on, the light is not right. Welcome back to the channel, though. Hope you're having a lovely day. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to be listening to some more ELO, finishing up their album Eldorado. We're going to listen to the second half, the B side, the other side of the album here on. This will be the songs Mr. Kingdom, Nobody's Child, Illusions in G Major, Eldorado, and Eldorado Finale. This was released in 1974. I still feel like the light's not quite right. Hold on. Side one, really enjoyed that. I've actually been listening to it a little more on my own time, especially Tornado. I mean, the whole thing's actually pretty good, but Tornado is still my favorite. It's only been 2 days actually since I last recorded, since I recorded that side, so I still have it not only fresh in my head, but I've listened to the first side twice before that. This is a good album. Yellow, they're pretty good. So let's go ahead and listen to the next half here. Hope that you're all settled in. Hope that you're enjoying the music. Hope you're enjoying my company. I'm definitely gonna enjoy yours. I'm gonna sip on this pumpkin spice coffee here I got left, and let's get into it. Also, if you're interested, I do have shirts. This is one of the designs, but I have some other designs in the links below if you're interested in that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and get into it. Side 2 of Eldorado, starting with Mr. Kingdom. Let's go. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's go back to the end of Poor Boy. It looked like something was happening there, right? Let's go to the end of Poor Boy, let it play, and let it transition. Let's go. What do you guys think of this album? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I thought that this was really well executed. I think that, at least on a first listen, for me, the first side is stronger than the second side, but I do have to admit that the finale, Eldorado, the title track, and especially leading into finale, that was like, that was like the star on here. Once again, the second half is just a nice balance between rock and roll and the orchestra. The symphonic elements really play a huge part in here. From the seductive and sultry Painted Ladies, or should I say Nobody's Child, but we sing of Painted Ladies as this painted lady slowly approaches. So Mr. Kingdom, which was slightly Beatle-esque, in my opinion. That's why I held up the book really quick, because didn't Mr. Kingdom have kind of like a Beatles kind of sound to it? Let me skip it a little bit. Right here. That's Beatles. That's Beatles. That, yeah. I mean, not taking the worst influence, but that's just really nice how you hear that. And then, actually, speaking of which, Illusions in G minor. This is like a straightforward, not hard rock, but rock and roll. You know, like classic rock and roll. I felt kind of Bowie-ish on this. Like, it would not be out of place to hear Bowie singing, and he has, on something like this. You know? Especially coming off of Ziggy Stardust. You know, there's some songs on there that have this kind of style. So, I don't know. I was hearing a lot of, like, other different people in here. But everything, it all maintains a certain quality. There's no bad songs on here. You know, at least I don't think so. There's no bad songs to me. Like, on the second half, there's a few more that, at least on a first listen, I'd put on, like an average category. But even those average songs still are very well produced, very well played. They're still, like, catchy. They're still moving. And this is one of those things where I would say, like, one of these average songs is, like, still beating a bunch of other songs that are maybe a little more popular, you know? Now, Mr. Kingdom is a very nice re-entrance into the album. Like I said, the Beatles influence, I mean, that has to be part of the influence here. Really nice fuzz that kind of is sustained in the background as the orchestra continues to kick up. I just really love that distorted sound, because at least to me, it's kind of a dreamy distortion. Almost like, well, I mean, he's traveling through these dream worlds and stuff, so it's almost like this kind of dreamy sawing logs kind of feeling. I don't know what it is quite about it, but I do find it kind of hypnotic, actually, as it kind of lays in the background beneath everything. It's like a sleepy haze. You know, like when you're either falling asleep or you wake up and you're not really totally awake, you're kind of in a haze. I feel like that sound kind of audibly represents that. Love that. Love that instrumentation. And like I said, I mean, the Beatles' influence is undeniable. But it's a good influence. And then moving into Nobody's Child, this. You hear it, right? Cabaret-ish. You're starting that seduction. Oh, yeah. Why don't you come in and see me sometime? Oh, yeah. This is drawing you in. And at this point, just lyrically, really quick, I'll have to pull it up again, but he's talking about this woman walking towards him, right? And just musically, you can see it. You can see it. She's walking towards him. And I think the funniest part of that, let me pull it up here really quick. He says, "Painted lady, stop that closing in on me. Painted lady, you're supposed to be a dream. Painted lady, you better stay away from me." He's saying no, 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 right? And she's just shaying right on over, okay? And then he says, "Painted lady, why you loosening my tie? What's that twinkle in your eye? Painted lady, you better stay away from me." He's still resisting, right? She's right up on him, taking off the tie, giving him the eye, and he says, "Painted lady, with your jewels and your beads, painted lady, don't you do these dirty Oh my God. He says, "Painted lady, don't you do these dirty what can I say? Painted lady, don't you do these dirty deeds." But then he has a little bit of a change of heart. "Painted lady, you better stay here with me." Oh, you even have the seductive trumpet there in the back. Yeah, now everyone's singing out. The harmonies are crying out now. Yeah, this is that, like, New York City, I don't know what time period, but glamorous New York. You know what I'm talking about. And each style is pulled off really well, you know? And even as I'm sitting here second listening to everything, I am warming up to it even a little bit more, you know? So even though at least I still prefer the first side, I've heard the first side 3 times now on my own. I've only heard the second side once, so, you know. And here, at this part, he's going through his dreams, talking and seeing people, seeing different musicians, and he says, "On the 7 seas there was a phantom ship a-comin', shining on in the dead of night. I heard a crew a-hummin', tunes that sounded like the Rolling Stones and Leonard Cohen. They didn't know the words, so I assumed that they was foreign." And then the chorus is, "But I heard them just the same. Oh, doctor, let me teach 'em. I just want to please him now." I said, "Doctor, let me teach him. I just want to please him now." So he's saying that he heard in this dream tunes that sounded like the Rolling Stones and Leonard Cohen. And then in the chorus, he's saying, you know, let me teach them, because he says that they didn't know the words. So maybe he's feeling that he can help fulfill some sort of musical need. I think maybe he's thinking that he can like teach people, maybe, you know, younger people about the music that he grew up with or something like that, because he's saying that they're saying the songs but they don't quite know the words, you know? I love how fuzzy that guitar is. I really love that. That is like fuzzy like a porcupine. Sharp and fuzzy. Yeah, a little twinkle of the piano. Earnest singing. This is possibly the most emotional song here on the album. Because at this point, from what I can gather, he's basically woken up from his dream, and he is just in utter dismay. And I think you guys know the feeling. When you have a dream that not only is so good, but it's so realistic, that when you wake up, you actually feel like something's lost, like something's missing. Like there was some emotional fulfillment that now is gone, and you're just left alone with that empty feeling. These dreams that he's been going on, that we've been reading and listening to, have been so adventurous, so out of this world, have opened his mind in a sense. And just when he's in the midst of it, he wakes up. He says, "Here it comes another lonely day. Playing the game, I'll sail away. On a voyage of no return to sea, if eternal life is meant for me, and if I find the key to the eternal dream." Then he reminisces. "The painted ladies of the Avalon play in the sun, take to the road. To the north there lies the chills of cold. To the south there lies the tales untold. But in between there lies the place to close your eyes. And I will stay. I will not be back in Eldorado. I'll be free of the world Eldorado." That is sad. You know, he is so dismayed of waking up and not being in Eldorado, his dream place, basically. "Say goodbye, the city's heroes sing. Bird on the wing, feel so free. Oh, the life upon the rooftop haze, all the cheating and the broken days. So through it all, I see there's nothing left for me." He's really feeling broken up about it. I mean, he's contemplating life, you know? "Sitting here on top of everywhere, what do I care? Days never end, though the voyage's end will be here soon. No eternal life is here for me. Oh, and now I found the key to the eternal dream." Is he thinking of killing himself? Because he's on the roof, pondering. And he says, "Days will never end, though the voyage's end will soon be here." Like, life's end will soon be here. No eternal life is here for me. And he's found the key to the eternal dream. I guess if he wants to be asleep once again for an eternity, perhaps that's what he's saying. Then he says, "Then I will stay. I'll not be back in Eldorado." And then the last lines in Eldorado finale, "The dreamer, the unwoken fool, high on the hill in Eldorado." It says unwoken, like he's still asleep. Maybe he's having one of them deep dreams where he thinks he woke up, but he didn't wake up. Let's compare that to the lines in the overture, the first track here. Because in the intro, he says, "The dreamer, the unwoken fool, in dreams no pain will kiss the brow." Right? Because he's in a painless dream, obviously. And then the ending of that says, "High on a hill in Eldorado." So once again, high on a hill. But if you come back to the finale, it's high on the hill in Eldorado. So, but it's in different respects. The first time was like him being in the dream, but still alive. The last part, in finale, I don't know if he's taking a trip off of the roof, you know, and now he's going to be high on the hill in Eldorado or heaven, you know, eternal dreaming. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. But the track itself, Eldorado, emptiness, sad horns, and yet still like this power. That's gorgeous. This is really, really, really good. Sings with sadness and really, hold on. It's a melancholy climax to the album. Powerful, yet we're hearing the words and the cries of a broken man who has nothing left for this world, according to him. That's music. It says here regarding the track Eldorado that the track had gained a certain notoriety when it was claimed by some Christian fundamentalists that Eldorado contained some satanic messages when the record was played in reverse. Purportedly, the line in the song that went, "Here it comes another lonely day, playing the game I'll sail away, on a voyage of no return to sea," was claimed to sound something like, "He is the nasty one, Christ, you're infernal. It is said we're dead men. Everyone who has the mark will live when played backwards." What? Lynn has denied the allegations, then further asserted his point to his accusers, in his typical tongue-in-cheek manner, by inserting an obviously and deliberately backmasked segment into the next album, Face the Music, within the opening portions of the famous Fire on High track. That's hilarious. They were looking for something that wasn't there, and he's like, what? And then he gave them something to actually look for in the next album. Oh, man. Hey, let me know what you guys thought of these tracks. Let me know what you thought of the album as a whole. You can, of course, put those thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Patreon. You can follow me in a lot of places. But I do hope you enjoyed your time here. Hope you come back tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.